Your home for Hawaii's music. We are Kapa at 100.3, 99.1, and online at kaparadio.com. Happy Aloha Friday, guys. Our first Kapa Cafe of 2022. We have him on with us, the living legend, ladies and gentlemen, Hoku Award winner, Hilo's own brother Waltah Aipolani. How you, my brother?
Oh, good morning. Yes, good. Today is a good day for me. Thank you.
I'm so happy it worked out, and I'm so proud of you. For our first Kapa Cafe, you get fancy iPhone you still zooming in from.
Yeah, thanks to my mo'opunas. Me how to run.
That's how
I don't know.
You need to find one 8-year-old, yeah, for help you with technology and stuff.
Yeah, it's millenniums.
Brother Waltah, we of course we have been enjoying your music for decades. Hoku Award winner, Reggae Album of the Year many moons ago, and you are literally, I would say, like the blueprint for island reggae here in Hawaii, man. How does it feel to have one of them? Yes, but for us, you are the guy. What does it feel like to you know have that, I guess, to have enjoyed that in your life, in your career?
Old. Why are you laughing? Yes,
because we've been around with you, so that means we old too.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. You know, I'm so I don't know, overwhelmed with when they call you a legend, it's like, wow, I don't know how to act.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we first started calling you that, you were kind of uncomfortable with it.
Yes, still yet.
Yeah. But it's true, man. There are only few people in music industry, period, that can hold that title of legend. And it's because of the footprint that you leave and the blueprint that you leave for many to follow. So it's a title well earned. Whether you embrace it or not, you are a legend, my brother.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you, mahalo.
You know what's so awesome is that no matter what, I think in the most recent weeks or months, I've saw you perform or jump on the stage at any given time. I've been at events where, you were in the crowd, somebody calls you up to the stage, you jump on the microphone, and it was just like yesterday. The band knows where to kick, to continue on, and you just grab the mic and you do what you do. And not very many entertainers are able to do that. And I think what Jazz is saying about legend, about making your mark, it really separates artist, musician to entertainer. And Brother Waltah is an entertainer. Different, yeah, when you just sing, but when you can sing and capture the crowd. Where do you think you got that from? Is that DNA, or is that just learned through the years?
I think my mom, my father, they was entertainers too, but then they're not to the extent that I took the thing. But from growing up and watching all the old timers perform, and Tim Melvin Lee, like the show must go on kind of stuff. No matter what happens during the day, and you could go at night when the light come on, you just perform. It's automatic. That's how I think I got that from watching. Back in the day in Yoko's, my mom used to leave us in a car, my mother and my father, leave us in a car, and then they go inside, go drinking. From the outside, I would hear Hawaiian music being played with congas and timbales. So I would get out of the car, walk over there and peep inside the bar, and everybody would be going crazy, dancing, exciting, but Hawaiian songs would be playing, and was Uncle Jesse Kalima.
Wow.
And his 1,000 Pounds of Melody, the group. Yeah. And right there, I knew that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be just like that, see the crowd, play music, just to see them dancing and having a good time. That's where I got it from.
And when did the genre of reggae hit your bloodstream?
Oh, my sister, she lives in New Zealand. She sent me a cassette tape of Bob Marley and the Wailers, and so I got to listen to some of the songs, but you know the song was just uh rebel kind of music,
Right.
like activist kind of stuff. For me, it was like this guy was, you know, he was mad.
Yeah.
He writing stuff, but was different a beat. I went to see him at the Waikiki Shell in 1979,
Wow. Wow.
and it was his hair. His hair from far away when it looked like Pakalolo. His hair from far away when it looked like colas. So I run down to the stage, and Bob was smoking the fattest joint I ever did see. Right there, I told myself, self, this is what I want to do.
Yes.
Smoke them fatties. I tell you.
Oh man, too funny, too funny. And so when
Yeah.
that hit you, what was like the process? Get the guitar, start learning the skank, and or did you
Looking
get
for all the rasta that I could find, picking them up in Makaha. When I used to live in Makaha, I would look for the rastas, pick them up, bring them to my house. I wanted to learn everything about them. My wife would cook one big breakfast of bacon, eggs, sausage, bring them on the table, and they don't eat. They eat nuts and fruits. What? And then their religion, the whole Rasta, yeah, they was kind of upset with us Hawaiians because they say our reggae was too happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Interesting.
And
So
to
how
learn
did
about their religion too. And yeah, I got real interested in that.
so how did you after learning about the Rasta culture and learning about the people and doing your music,
But
how
playing
did
them
it
upright bass, ukulele, and guitar, trying to play reggae music
right?
with those three instruments and then add congas inside and then try to play like stir it up and
Yeah.
come from the core, but using upright bass, ukulele, and guitar congas, just like that. Me and my
wow.
me and my two brothers and
Man,
Tuffy sniffing.
that I don't know. To me, that sounds like the birth of island reggae right there.
That's how we played them. How we heard them, and then how we played them with all those instruments. Yeah, that's how the thing came out. It was more like kachi kachi reggae.
Right. Now,
Yeah,
For
right.
lack of a better word.
Yeah.
did the Rasta guys like make any corrections with you? I've been in studios with
Oh
Jamaican
yeah,
guys that tell local guys like, "Hey, you're not feeling them right. Your
yeah.
one drop is off, even though you're doing them right. The feel isn't there." Were you guys like corrected at all, or?
They would tell me reggae is icheke, icheke, icheke. You know that kind. They would tell me, you guys not no more at the skank, the bubble.
Yeah.
So how can we do that? We're no more keyboard player, you know. So we gotta do it with the ukulele as best as we can. What you hear is what you get. I guess to me, the singing was the one that, and the harmonies that came out from what you hear.
Right.
It was more important to me. Just watching the people. Ooh.
Now I have a question though. How did you have Rastafari people in Makaha? Like
I think a couple of them, they was camping down and living down at the Kea'au Beach Park. So I would go down there and pick them up, bring them to my house, pick their brain, try to understand where they come from and, you know, their culture.
Wow.
And
And how long did you do that?
and then I got introduced to some of them from Butch. Butch used to have all hanging around.
Yeah.
So I would go down and listen to Butch's rehearsal and then get to know them and be friends with them.
Who would you
Man,
say? Who would you say? Would you say? Who would you say? I guess is aside from yourself, because you consider yourself amongst a few. But who would you say is the person or group that we could credit for actually bringing island reggae to Hawaii?
Peter Moon. I like say Martin. Pahinue, I heard first, and Brother Nolan. Then yeah, we followed after. Yeah. Brother Nolan was I was a big fan. I still am of Brother Nolan.
Right, man. He's the guy. Yeah, he was the guy that I always thought was one of the OGs. Butch was doing reggae already when you started. He was already doing it.
And all over the stage. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't know where he got his energy from, but Butch was mean. Butch and Ginger, Butch and his other Japanese Wahini. They brought reggae music. I had this thing called Tumbleland Jam back in the day. And I had them come out and play reggae music for the people on the west side. First time they hear that the one drop and being played real. Because we was just, just jamming and whatever. But these guys was the real deal. Which,
man, crazy. Walt, when you won your Reggae Album of the Year Hoku Award, was that the first year it was introduced? The award itself for Reggae Album.
I think we never had the Reggae Album of the Year yet. It was all contemporary.
Ah, okay. What was the category? What was the category that did they say was for reggae? Or?
Mine was contemporary album.
Oh, contemporary. Ah, okay.
Yeah, the reggae came in after, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
What was the feeling of winning the Hoku that year? Because I'm sure after winning that Hoku Award, that also starts to change the sculpture of the music scene as well.
I'm gonna be real with you, brother and sister. When I won the Hoku Award, I never really cared. I was too cocky. I thought I was but really I wasn't. So my Hoku Award, I had traded my Hoku Award for one paper.
Wow. I remember you telling me that story many years ago.
Back in the day for a piece of, dope, and then figure later on I go give the dealer the money, he give me back my Hoku, but that never happened. So as the years went on, because I never really care about the Hoku, I never had respect for my Hoku at the time. But then I had grandchildren. And they asked me, Grandpa, what happened to the Hoku? And then, so I told them, oh no, my grandma and grandpa was moving through the days, and then we couldn't afford the storage fee, so they confiscated everything, and the Hoku was inside the storage. So that was my story all through the years. Just this past November, I was in the hospital when I came out on Thanksgiving Day. Larry Dupio and his wife Caroline came to my house to have Thanksgiving dinner, and they brought on box. So at the end of the dinner, he came to me. He gave me the box because at the time I was really bad, so people thought I was going market already. So he gave me the box. I opened the box and I get one Hoku. I get the Hoku. Came back.
What?
So
the Hoku.
Yeah, the Hoku came back with the tag on the.
Got a label and everything. What?
Yeah, it wasn't the original one, but sister Aquino, brother. Brother Daryl Aquino's wife, and Michelle, I think her name. Anyway, thank you, sister and brother, for that. But man, when I seen that, because now my grandkids, they can see them.
Right.
They don't know the story they don't know the real story. Even to today, I never tell even Caroline them. They told that story about the warehouse where we lost everything. Anyway, the thing came back, and man, I cry like a baby.
Wow.
Because now I have more respect. I have respect because I was thinking I never gonna get this back again. I wish I never do that because I don't do the stuff anymore.
Right.
I'm not into all that stuff. I was hard-headed. Took me a while, but then power really. So wow, I was bro, when I seen that, and I get them to this so my grandkids can finally see, not only my grandkids, but my great grand now.
Yes.
So
Wow.
so they can feel, they can touch them. So that's why that story, why getting chicken skin, and that story is, is
Wow.
what I, but yeah.
Wow,
But
that's
Like,
amazing.
yeah, and of course now today we of course uh I'm sure many are familiar with what's going on with your situation. If you wanted to share more, especially when you're talking about when Larry came to see you, you were not in great condition, and so maybe if you could
no,
explain why for those
I,
who
I went,
may not
I
know.
went October 28th. I went to a Hilo Hospital for a biopsy, and then at the end of the biopsy, I had collapsed, and then they said I went into cold blue, and they was trying to revive me by pressing my chest when the heart stopped. So all that would happen, and then during the 3 weeks that I was in the hospital, when they run all the tests and stuff, uh, they found that I had aggressive liver cancer. So it was real bad coming out. The month and a half when I came out was real bad because I wasn't on the chemo yet.
Mm.
So thinking at that, my stomach started swelling up, everything inside, and I felt like, oh, it's going mucky. But we had some, I get good brothers and sisters over here on every island. I say on every island, the people, the outpouring of love and aloha, and the monetary donations, which is so overwhelming for me and my family. And but yeah, liver was real bad coming out of the hospital. But now, I'm on the chemotherapy, and yeah, good days. I feel better. The swelling went down. I went to my doctor, and my doctor said everything is okay inside there. But the cancer is still in there, but my liver, the swelling, and because I bled out, and I had to get blood transfusion. So everything is better. Some days not so good, but then most days I better now.
Yeah.
But I'm so grateful and thankful to the people of Hawaii. Really. And for you folks, like, you guys been supporting me and my music from day one, Jazz, you and Kaya. You know, I love all you guys.
I'm blessed to have toured with you. Walter and I and Ehukai did a tour in the mainland, and Walter and I they voted that him and I had to be roommates because of our similar interests.
We like Bob Marley.
We're like, hey, Jay, we decided you and Walt go in room together for obvious reasons, right? Now, Walt, through this time, you have been still recording. It's big shout out to and performing live. Shout out to the Manao Company, who's been bringing you on stage whenever they can. Just recently, Ho'aikane, and a shout out to Ryan Hiraoka, who has been your latest producer in bringing out about 4 or 5 singles in the past couple of years, which brings us to our latest single release, which is "You Never Know," which originally started out as a memorial song for Keala Kava'auhau. Tell us how that song came to be and how you got involved with it.
When Ryan came to me, he sent me the song, and I was listening to it. He sent me the song, like I recorded the song, and the next day I recorded the song on a Monday. Tuesday, I went to the hospital to go get my biopsy, and I never went back in the studio. So everything was done on a Monday, that everything one time. And then Ryan finished the song, and then the thing went out. But not only it was for Keala, but when I heard the song and I seen the lyrics, I was thinking, man, this thing even match my situation.
Right.
So for me, it was like, yeah, I wanted to sing them and for Keala, but man, the message was clear, for everybody to not and for me. That you never know what
You never know.
you never know what's going to happen, because I played for a lot of funerals and things. and the people died of cancer, or family or friends or whatever. But you never think it's gonna be you,
Right.
not gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
But when a thing really happened to you, then, but you never know.
You never know. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was good, Ryan, Kamakua, Lindsay, produced the thing, and simple message. That's it.
Yeah.
Just tell everybody you love them now, not worrying about
Yeah.
when you go on and
Yeah.
too late.
Yeah.
Just like my stuff, my situation when I get these fundraisers. I had one in Hilo, was like everybody came, my family came from all over, and it's like this is the last time they're gonna see me or something. The doctor did tell me I have 1 year or less with this cancer for live. And I was thinking, who this guy? Who this guy telling me I get 1 year full live?
Right.
Nobody get Kiakua get mine now.
Right.
He don't tell. So right now I feel good, So I hope.
And you guys, Bruddah Waltah, there's also, outside of all the support that happened that weekend for Hilo, there's also some other things happening, benefit concerts. Can you tell us what's coming up?
This weekend on the island of Maui, we have the Brotherhood production is Jonathan Puahala and Homestead Band. It's going to have a 2-day benefit concert for Bruddah Waltah. Friday, a whole bunch of musicians. I can't even remember, but
I know, get one list. I saw, get one list.
Yeah. Then Saturday, get a whole other bunch of musicians that can come too, because Maui get mean players too. So we have them 2 nights, and it's going to be at the Guava Tree Bar and Grill.
Okay.
It's cousin Alboy Kuehu's place, and we big mahalo to the Maui Beach Hotel for giving us good rates.
You know what's cool about playing for somebody like Bruddah Waltah is if it's a band that has never played with Bruddah Waltah, you still don't need to rehearse because you know all the Bruddah Waltah songs.
You know the Bruddah Waltah song.
You know all the songs. No need to rehearse. You just and concerts like that, the promoters no need call guys. Guys calling for be on that concert.
You're so right. Yes.
Yeah. Bruddah Waltah, man, we've been friends for a long time, bro. We've been brothers, and I think this is the first time I've had you on video interview, and I just wanted to publicly say how much you mean to me, brother, and how much you mean to us, the music industry, our radio station. You've been a big part of our radio station for years. But just as a brotherhood, man, you and the wife and the family, bro, just love you, man, and just love you, and
thank you,
and just continue to make music, man. Like you said, man, who that guy? Just keep going, bro, because you're looking good, bro.
Do the wheels fall off.
That's it. That's it, bro.
Love you.
Love you. Yeah. Love you, Jazz.
Love you, bro.